Brothers, how you going? I'm a little bit tired of this COVID thing and what it's doing with people, particularly. Just got told to put my mask back on. I wasn't quite out of the shop and took it off, and some customer, fucking hell, not even his business. I mean, yes, I was still in the shop, so I put it back on. I'm pleased I didn't say anything, but it's just dividing people. It's so polarising. You guys getting that? I'll tell you a story. Well, I put my bait and stuff. I'm just getting some stuff for fishing tomorrow because I'm going fishing with Murray. And I'm not sure where this video's going because I haven't made one for the club for a while. Been doing a bit of grieving. I lost something that was close to me. I won't talk about that. Just end up getting upset. But anyway, don't remind me if you know what I'm talking about. I got some burley. It's a big fuck off burley. Going out with Murray tomorrow. Fishing is my go-to when I need solace. But anyway, otherwise I was down the beach fishing and I had this big fuck off stingray on my line and I was doing battle with it on the beach. And my net, with my crab net, was down there and this bloke started, because I had a few mullet catches, they catch mullet, and he started throwing all the mullet back in the sea because I wasn't tending to it. His argument was, you've got to be with your net, and he's right. But he was right beside me, and you could see I was trying to juggle two things with just one set of hands, and I was like, yeah, I'll get the net, bro. And the fish was still in a little bit of water. It's just like, and then I got told off again later by another bloke for not keeping an eye on my net when I was actually visibly there beside it. I just feel right now this low level of anxiety that's going through everybody is making them all act a bit bloody weird. Overstressed out about bloody nothing and making things worse than they actually really are. So I don't fucking know. It's just human nature, I suppose. I can understand it, but when it starts affecting you, you start thinking, well, calm the farm, brother. I don't make things, it's bad enough we've got fucking COVID without having to deal with people getting their knickers in a twist in it. It's fucking stupid. Anyway, got a patron in Australia. I hope you don't mind me talking about this mate, but I won't say any names. And he's just broken up with his wife. They've been together for 17 years. They've been married for 15. They've got a 17-year-old daughter and a 15-year-old son. He's quite left politically. Hope you don't mind me saying this, bro, but he's very liberal, very chill. Smokes a bit of the old electric broccoli and doesn't give two fucks about too much. And if anybody wasn't going to get the vaccine, it'd be him. His wife, who's politically probably on the other side of the fence. Fuck, I nearly left me bloody garlic in the trolley there. She's, yeah, I'd say politically right. Very pragmatic woman. She's worked in public service and done different stuff, and really lovely lady. They're both, I guess you could say, friends. I've met them through my channel. And they're broken up. Why? Well, they've got a 17-year-old daughter and a 15-year-old son. And he said to his wife, have you had the vaccine? Or are you getting it? Because I've had both of my shots now, as you know. And she said to him, you know I haven't had them, vaccine. The funny thing is, if anybody wasn't going to get it, it'd be him, not her. That was a surprise out of the blue. And I said to him, well, she's not an anti-vaxxer. Why is she not getting the vaccine? He goes, no. He says, neither of us are anti-vaxxers. She just says she doesn't feel comfortable with the short amount of time it's come out and she wants to look around. I said, well, I can relate to that, but don't tell me you're breaking up. He says, broken up? We've already broken up. I said to her, she can't stay in the house if she's not vaccinated. She might bring COVID home and the kids might catch it. I said, mate, you guys have been through all sorts of stuff. It's actually dividing people. It's actually dividing people up. I don't remember a time in New Zealand when we were more polarised than probably Springbok Tour in the 80s. And there was those who were absolutely against apartheid and those who said, no, let's get politics away from rugby and sport and just have our game of rugby. And it was a big battle on the field in Hamilton, and the airplane flew over and dropped flower bombs on people, and the whole thing they stopped the game. That was in the 80s. And all the farmers and all the rugby guys were like, yeah, they were against all the, and that really split the country up. Well, right now we're seeing the same thing in New Zealand. My personal belief, which is only mine, is that it's morally incorrect, it's ethically incorrect to force somebody to put something in their body that they don't wish to hold them to ransom that they can't work. I think that's morally and ethically incorrect. Correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe you've got a strong argument for why it is morally and ethically correct. That's a fucking tongue twister. Tell me why I'm wrong and why it isn't. Your argument might be, well, it's for the better of the whole country as a whole, and we should all unite together in this. But everybody's different. Everybody's got different bodies with different comorbidities and different health. What if you're someone who's prone to stroke, or someone who's got a heart problem? Or what if you've got a condition, there's one condition I know where you actually allergic to the serum they use for a vaccine. Everyone's different, everyone's got their own health things, and I'm definitely not against the vaccine, but I think that everyone should have a right to choose. Maybe I am wrong. Give me a good scientific argument why I am wrong, and I guess the only one I can think of would be just that. But then, having said that, I don't know how much has really been proven to what it keeps. I don't know, and I think there's so much unknown about this, and we're all going to new territory. Anyway, won't go on about that too much because it's a pain in the ass talking about that, really, isn't it? And I'm not really qualified to talk about it. I'm just letting you know how I feel about it. That's how I feel. I feel strongly about that, and I hate to see families divided up. I hate to see couples divided up. I hate to see workers lose their jobs with companies they've been loyal to for years, being taken away from their work over this. It's heart-wrenching, and the only thing I can bring to the table that might be of any use is this: that is that in a year from now the dust surely would have settled and we'll have some idea what's going on. The other thing I'll say is, don't let it divide you. Don't be divided. I mean, you imagine you got a mate and he drinks and he smokes, he's got a shit diet, and he stays up all night, and he fucking doesn't get much sleep, and he lives a real hard life, and he doesn't take any care of his immune system whatsoever. He lives really tough. Are you going to wipe your hands from him and say, hey mate, I'm sorry, look, you're really susceptible to getting this? Even though he said the vaccine, let's say he said the vaccine, you're really susceptible because you're overweight and you smoke and you drink, and I can't associate with you anymore, mate. Sorry, but got to end our friendship. You're a liability and a risk. Don't come around to my house. Yeah, I know you're double vaxxed, but I'm sorry, mate. You're just not looking after yourself well, and I can see you be a super spreader. Makes about that much sense to me. Anyway, could rattle on. What I will say is, don't allow this to separate you from people that have different beliefs. Here's the classic one. Got a mate whose parents have both had it. He's an only child, one man. Goes home and his father goes, have you had the vaccine? Knowing that his son hasn't had it. Instead of starting the conversation off, if you're wanting to know if someone had, if that's what you really want to know, start off by saying, hey, how do you feel about getting the vaccine? How does it make you feel, and what are your thoughts on this? Don't force your views down on someone else's throat. Be open to discussing something, and then maybe you can actually persuade them what you feel is going to be best for them without actually causing conflict. And I would start by telling everybody, make sure you're getting plenty of exercise, make sure you're eating plenty of fresh vegetables, good green leafy vegetables, and make sure you're having lots of good social activity where you're communicating with people you love and having quality time with the people you love. Those three things are great for your immune system. Get out in the sun, fresh air, get away from you, put your phone down at night so you get to bed nice and early and get your sleep. That way when you get COVID, because we're all going to get it, that's a given, it's going to contact all of us, your immune system will be a bit stronger. And talk to your doctor and ask him what's best, because everybody's got their own views and everybody's uniquely different. The majority of people are going to be okay. It's only a small percentage that aren't, but I think that percentage is going to grow in time, particularly here in New Zealand. Once they open everything up, we're all going to know a lot more about COVID. Anyway, this wasn't really a video about COVID. It was a video about making sure that you don't let it divide you up with the people you love. Stay really, really close and positive and supportive to those that do not share necessarily your beliefs. There's no reason to distance yourself from people. We need each other. No man is an island. That's it today. Haven't done a video for quite a while. Had a lot on my plate. I've been struggling with a few things. I've got them sorted out now. Emotional stuff about loss. I lost a lot this year actually, and it's compounded. And I've got a very, very strong network of men that support me just around me. Only 3, that's all you need. And that's all you do need, is a really good, close. And I've had long conversations and I've shed my tears. I'm all cried out. I've got no more tears anymore. They're gone. That's good. I don't hold my tears back. I learned to do that a long time ago. And I am feeling a lot more positive about stuff. It's just been hard. That's what life is. Life is hard sometimes. Life is fucking difficult. Life hurts sometimes, but that is what it's about, and it's going through that and keeping going through and coming out the other side. And tomorrow morning I'm going fishing. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be beautiful out there on the water, and all my troubles will melt away, and I'll forget about the loss, and I'll just be out there with my mate Murray reeling a big fat snapper, hopefully I'm a junkie G, and having some fun. And that's what you got to do. You got to get out the bush, got to get out in the water, got to make shit happen, do epic shit. Go steady. I'll see you in the next one. See you later.